25th, Brooklyn, Atlanta, Orlando, Indianapolis, Houston, and now. Yeah. Black Ink Radio.
Hey y'all, if y'all didn't know, it is your girl Skiddlez. I'm coming to you on Black Ink Radio. I'm bringing you every Thursday at 9 o'clock. Today I'm a little late, excuse me. But every Thursday, Pillow Talk with Skiddlez on Black Ink Radio. This will be uncut, street news, hood news, club news, emotions, feelings, topics, everything. You want to air somebody out, you want to talk about your issues, you want to come up here and talk about your business, your company, whatever it is that you're doing, you could do it here on Pillow Talk with Skiddlez. Today, I got my homegirl with me, Kiyana, also known as Cookie. We're going to get to the cookie part. Hey, girl.
Thank you for having me. I'm so excited to be here.
I'm so excited to have you here. Just to let people know why I kind of brought you up here. Mm-hmm. For one, she's so cute, isn't she, y'all? And she's very, 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 very talented, has an amazing voice, has done so many things in music, and has, I just feel like a lot of people don't know what it is that you really have going on. They see Instagram and they interpret whatever they want to interpret. So I wanted you to come here to basically share with us everything that you got going on.
Yes, thank you guys for having me. I look forward to discussing all of the wonders.
We definitely gonna touch a few topics. So to start off, I would like to say one, congratulations. I just seen, what was it, yesterday morning, you dropped an EP.
Okay, yes.
Yes, congratulations. So I know that you've been doing music for quite some time now. What originally started you, and what, got you to where you are now?
I was actually... Okay, so I got in some trouble, some legal trouble, and the judge was just like, okay, well, you either have to go back to school or, we have some other things in mind for you. And I was just like, no, I'm going to go back to school.
Right.
So I chose Atlanta Institute of Music because music, it was it's always been my passion, but I didn't really know that I could make a career out of it. So I chose music school, and so I went to music school. I learned how to engineer, and then I started songwriting. So songwriting was really my initial, foot in the door.
Okay.
And so I was signed to an independent label, and we put out a couple of records. I have 2 top 100 urban Billboard records in the country.
Okay.
And that was a really cool experience. That's how I got started into the music.
Okay.
So I came in with a bang.
And if you don't mind me asking, can you name some of those, or?
Well, I have 2 records. One of them is called Take Me Away.
Okay.
And then the second one is called No Love, featuring Diamond.
Okay.
And so the first one, Take Me Away, was that allowed me to tour pretty much the Southeast region. Okay. So it was my first little dose of what it felt like to be in the industry and to be an artist.
And how was that? Especially coming from school and not being sure if this was something,
It was kind of sort of surreal. And I was telling somebody today, I cannot believe I wasn't really present. I was maybe 19 or 20. I was young, just getting...
outside.
Yes, just getting outside. I wasn't really good and outside yet. So,
right.
It was a lot of things that I didn't know, a lot of things that I experienced, a lot of things that I wish I knew. But, now I'm older, I'm wiser.
Right.
I look forward to what my future holds for me as of now.
That's good. So as far as with this EP, how long did it, or on average, because you put out a few things, so how long does it take you to really get in the studio? Is it more on the emotional, because some people like Monica and all of them, and Keisha Cole, we know when they go through breakups, we getting a good album coming soon, you know what I'm saying? So it's what really gets you into the vibe and into the mode to get into the studio and really lock in and just go in?
It varies at times. Sometimes it could be just me being around other artists or other entertainers. So sometimes that can get me dang, all right, I'm about to go home and I'm about to vibe. This nigga was so talented. I was at the studio the other night, and this dude was so talented from New York. Chi-Chi, I think.
Shout out to New York.
Yes. He was so talented. Chi-Chi, that dude was a writer. And I was just laughing. I went home, I was like, damn, I'm about to write. You know what I'm saying? Like, he inspired me.
That's
so sometimes being around talent, a lot of times, relationships, men, my friends' relationships, my sister's stories, like, honestly, I'd be inspired by anything, girl. I could look out the window and see a little lady walking, be like, oh, I'm about to make that a song. She looked like this, and that.
Right.
So I'm very, like, everything inspires me.
That's good. So as far as with this one, is there a favorite? Like, you know, when you write your own music, do you just look for what other people like, or do you have your own favorite songs, like off of different, EPs or albums, or even features that you've done? Like, which one was like the most fun?
Okay, so my most favorite feature that I've done so far would probably have had to be either the Migos record or the record that I have with Akbar. The Migos record, because I wasn't technically in the studio with them, but once I got, I'm sorry about that. Once I got the record back from my manager, and then he started to take me around to the studio with, over there at QC, it was just like they had a cool little respect for me, like, oh, this is a little R&B singer, like, it was kind of a cool experience. Like, damn, I can't believe I have a record with the Migos. And Quavo was just like, I see what you got going on. I see the record.
Right.
So that was something that I'll never forget. Working with Akbar has always been very fun. I have like maybe 2 or 3 singles out with her.
Okay.
Those records have always been fun. On Confessions of a Virgo, my favorite record would probably have to be. It'll probably have to be A Gift from Virgo, because it's my most intimate. It was my most vulnerable moment, and because I'm an R&B singer, like, I kind of favor those moments a lot more than my club records or my up-tempo.
Right. And shout outs to Virgos. Let y'all know it's Virgo season.
Yes.
We are definitely alive and in the building,
Yes,
y'all.
yes,
Just let
yes.
y'all know, okay? We're not done with y'all. Just want to let you know that.
125th, Brooklyn, Atlanta, Orlando.
Yeah, so,
I got a little excited.
No, so, all right. So this is another thing that I found to be super amazing. So one day I'm on the TV, and I only have a couple of stations that I have as my favorite. And I'm on, and I said, let me see this show Cardi on. Because, I'm from the Bronx. She's from the Bronx.
Right.
Team Cardi.
Yes.
So I'm up here like, ooh, Cardi on it. I said, ooh, Tip on it. So I'm like this rhythm of flow thing. And then I see an episode, and who I see? You.
You see me.
Uh-oh.
And I was just like, I know her. Like, for real. Like, I know who she is. Like, oh no, we have to watch this episode. Like, and I literally recorded the episode to continue to watch it, because I thought it was so dope to actually have somebody that I knew actually be performing and watching what y'all go through. So, from being on a show like that, for one, congratulations, because for all of the people that probably auditioned and did all of that, you were there. So definitely kudos to you for that.
Thank you.
And then, like, how did that opportunity even come about? Like, how did you even?
Okay, so I ain't even gonna lie, I was at the Flame one day.
Shout out to the Flame. Okay.
Alright, T. But I was at the Flame one day, and these guys had walked in, and I was asking them, like, what y'all doing here? Like, I'm a hustler. I'm always trying to figure out what's going on, how I can benefit from whatever it is that's going on.
Right.
And so this lady was just like, we've about to film a show. We're thinking about using here as a set. And I was like, okay, well, what kind of show? She was like, it's a music show. And I was like, well, I do music.
Right.
So we exchanged contact information, and like maybe 2 to 3 months later, I got an email. And she was just like, submit. I submitted. They selected me. Once they selected me, they go as far as telling me, like, okay, well, the camera's going to be with you all day today. So, we're just about to, coming to the club.
Was that nervous? Like, because, like, it's different being, like, in the club and everybody see you compared to now having a camera, like,
yeah, it was.
Right here. Like, can I sneeze? Like, is this, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm scared they're going to see me digging my nose real quick or something. Like, you all day? Like, oh, my God.
Cool. It was really just a club, a very long interview, several interviews. But I wasn't nervous at all. Like, honestly, we were filming all that. I didn't even think it was going to get it aired because a lot of times when they're filming for things, they'll film over the amount of stuff that they really need
and
to
they
use.
only take and keep certain stuff.
And they filmed. It was probably maybe 12 to 15 different artists' stories within the time of filming for the Netflix show. And they filmed my story, and they only probably aired about maybe 5 to 6 stories.
Wow.
So for them to kind of sort of select my story was just like, yo, damn,
It's
all right.
something they
Well,
see.
it's something that I'm relatable. I was like, it's something that I'm going through. This is relatable. Like, girl, I was crying on there. I go, as an artist, I feel like we go through these different journeys. Like, our journey is never really just copacetic. It's always up and down, up and down. So I was at a down part of my life at that time filming for the show. And I feel like I could have given a better performance, but I was just so low, girl, emotionally. Emotionally, I was very low, and so I was like, damn, I'm about to put my acting shoes on because I ain't even ready for this.
Right.
And I'm a singer. It was a rap show. I'm over here like, okay, 1, I gotta rap. 2, I gotta act because I secretly want to go in the back and cry.
Right.
3, it's 20 cameras in here. Girl,
you performing in front of
T.I., Quavo,
girl,
Big Boy.
That alone,
girl,
I would have been hella nervous. Like,
it was a lot.
And I think you still did amazing performance. You understand what I'm saying? Because with us looking at the TV, we don't know what you just said.
Yeah.
So it's like all of that stuff. I would have been the one in the back, and they would have had to skip me because I'm light. My eyes would have been puffy. I'm crying. Like, I'm no good now. You understand what I'm saying?
I was literally crying maybe 15, 20 minutes before I had walked on that stage. I was
you still did good, girl.
I was over it, like, and then they asked me all these questions, like, listen, I just came here to sing or rap.
That's it.
So they asked me all these questions.
Now, out of the responses that you got from them, has the responses from the judges boosted you to like do anything differently, or?
Well, T.I. specifically told me, he was just like, he said I was. To make a long story short, he said that I was kind of sort of giving myself to too many things. Like, I'm dancing, I'm doing lashes, I'm doing music.
Instead of just focusing on just
one thing. And so I kind of sort of didn't really like what he told me then, because I'm like, damn, I'm a hustler. Like, I just can't do one thing. Like, I got to survive. This is Atlanta. And so, like, I don't know. I didn't really like the advice that he gave me, but the way the universe works is his wife, Tiny, was looking for background singers. Maybe like less than a month and a half after the show. Actually, no. I was after I realized that they canceled me and I didn't go to LA for the final show. Maybe like a month later, before the show had even aired, a month later, Tiny was looking for background singers, and I had auditioned. I mean, my phone's on silent. This is confusing. And I auditioned to sing backgrounds for her. And next thing I know, we were at rehearsal one day, and she was just like, girl, I was watching the preview to my husband's show, and you on there. So I'm singing backgrounds for her. She comes into rehearsal, tells me I'm more in T.I.'s show. And I'm like, what? For real?
So wait, you didn't know that you were on? That's how you found out?
That's how I found out. I found out I was on the show from her.
Wow.
Yes. From her.
That is crazy.
It was so crazy, girl. I was like.
So, like, what was your reaction?
I was in rehearsal, like, I just sat down. Like, everybody was looking at me.
First of all, so you actually sang back up for her.
Yes. Yeah. I songwrite and everything. She's actually became a really good mentor.
Like, really, really dope. Like,
it is. And it was crazy is I didn't even know her before the show. So, people thought that I had already knew T.I. or I had already knew Tiny, but I didn't. The only person that I've met before was Quavo.
Okay.
And he probably didn't remember me because he probably meets so many girls.
Right, he don't even know, right?
So it's like, everybody was just like, oh, you got on the show because Tiny. And I'm like, no.
No, I didn't even find out.
Yeah, so what y'all don't know is that's how God works.
So that is definitely a fact. Now, you know what I do want to know. So from that opportunity, because when people get on any TV show, there's always other doors that open from that. So from that specific show, Like, have you gotten any other offers or any other opportunities, or is there something we should be looking forward to, or something?
Right after that show, I actually started to get booked, girl. Like, it was, I forgot when the show came out, that January, the first week of January, was booked in New York for a show. And that was, like, really my first paid show. Like, when I was signed to an indie label, they were getting paid for my performances, but I wasn't. So, this was my first, like, paid show, and then...
So, are you with the label now?
No,
right. So, now everything now is independent?
Yeah.
So that's even more dope, because now you don't have nobody behind you and helping you, and you doing everything by yourself.
Yes, everything by myself. I mean, it's getting to the point where it's like, okay, well, I might need an investor or I might need a manager, but right now I'm moving copacetically. Like, I'm not complaining. But...
And make sure you do your homework, and whoever you deal with, because a lot of these people sell you the story and the dream and the whole fantasy, and then you see a couple of dollars, and then the next thing you know, you be like, shit, but I'm still broke though.
Right.
Like, you understand what I'm saying?
That's the nature of this industry.
That's definitely, make sure you shop around with that situation. So right now you said you have what other things are going on with the
So I'm actually in the process of auditioning for another music show that I can't really
talk about.
I can't say the name, because sometimes when you say the names,
it just
you get in trouble because you're not supposed to tell them. So it's another music show. It's not Love and Hip Hop. That's all I can say.
Okay.
And what am I about to say? Oh, I'm putting out more music.
Okay.
What I'm really getting into is like really supplying my fans with music so that they can really get to know me outside of seeing me for that brief moment on Netflix, or outside of follow me on Instagram. Like, it's okay. Like, how could I connect to my core audience in finding my audience?
So, question. Being that I know you're more into R&B, have you ever thought about stepping outside of R&B and possibly doing something else? Or, like, is there another person outside of R&B that you would say, I'll work with this person, or I would like to work with this person? Because, just from R&B, it could be like pop, or, you may get an international artist that may want to feature. Or
definitely. Like how a lot of the artists, like cable shows, like getting into country
music. Yeah.
So, me personally, like, I like pop techno music.
Ooh.
Like, I like dance music. Like,
house music or dance music?
Like,
because I love me some house music.
Like a Black Lady Gaga. Like,
okay.
I want to get into that kind of pop. Like, that's my, like, after I break into the door, however it is I got to come in the door, like, eventually.
When you can switch it up.
Yes, when I can switch it up, like, I'm going to, like, I want to dance, Like, I want to be dancing on top of the moon in the video with this astronaut helmet
She gonna come down from the ceiling with like, the mic piece on the ear.
Period. I want to get into the feels of, like, the creativity. Like, I love R&B, rhythm and blues, because it's who we are as a culture of people, but it's like, okay, well, I want to be more.
Right.
Like, I don't want to just be limited to that urban box. Everybody, like, I don't want them to do that to me. Because I'm black. You know how they do.
Definitely, I understand. So, I remember earlier you stated that you have a lot of things going on. That was one thing Tip had mentioned. So, outside of just doing the music, you understand what I'm saying? What other things do you have going on?
Well, I've actually had to skim back, because I did listen to, like, kind of sort of what he was trying to tell me and direct to me as far as where my focus is going. So I stopped doing my lashes. So it's really just music at this point. Like, I'm no longer dancing as of a couple days ago. So I'm no longer dancing.
Get to that topic too.
Yes, I'm just really just focused on my music and my acting. Like, just trying to.
The acting thing is new to me. Where did that come from?
Yes, well, that Netflix thing. The Netflix thing, like, I kind of started to get a lot of opportunities, like, as far as, like, auditions. Like, okay, well, we want you to audition for this, we want you to audition for that. And I'm like, damn, they think I'm an actress. I was really telling the truth on there. I wasn't
right,
acting.
this was my life.
I was telling the truth.
Right.
But, like, so I want to get into that.
So as far as with acting, like, are there, like, roles that you can see yourself doing? Like, because, some people, they always look at us and be like, okay, she can be in this role, or that she can be in this. Like, what is it that if you had your choice to sit there, like, and they come to you and say, hey,
if I were typecasted, typecast me as like a badass, like an assassin or something.
Oh, okay.
Like a
See, y'all, she want to be a little killer. She got a little killer
like
inside of her. She got a little
Salt.
killer.
You know, remember Salt? That was a good
Salt
movie.
with
Like,
Angelina
a black
Jolie
girl
did
with
her
a little
Laura
bob.
Croft.
Yeah, doing tumbling on the floor, shooting and shit. Yeah,
She want to be blowing shit up.
Yeah, I want to get into the thrill of this shit.
But that's really dope, though.
But you know, like how Halle Berry, she never really limited herself. Like she was a crackhead in one movie. She was a
crazy
ghetto,
in one.
yeah,
And
she was a ghetto girl in one movie. Like, yes, I feel like I'm very diverse and well rounded to the point where I actually might not get typecasted. I feel like I won't because I have
you have characters.
a wide spectrum of.
And people could see that. So that's definitely why, from coming from that show, so many other things came from that situation.
Right. And then Cope was really, I feel like it would have been totally different because it was maybe 4 or 5 months before COVID. And then like next thing I know, like we're like on lockdown and stuff. It's like, damn, this shit is really real. And it kind of and they were actually going to do another season of Rhythm and Flow. And Tip was just like, you should audition again. Like,
I was about to say, were you going to do it again?
yeah, I was going to do it again. So it's like, dang, I don't know. It's just, the world is
just to let y'all
different
know,
right now.
make sure if y'all do it again, bring her back, please.
Yeah.
Thank you. So, now, little things that I want to touch, because you know I'm all for the music and I love everything that you're doing, and you see I reposted it, I downloaded
you did. I saw
and all of that. She had the little remix to Brandy, I'm gonna be down. I was like, I know her, like, yeah,
So silly.
like,
I love you. So sweet.
so now you know me, I'm nosy as shit,
Yes.
and so is everybody that follows me, because they know that I'm nosy as shit. So, you know, it's like, it's tea time for me.
Okay.
Okay? So, there's a lot of things that I want to know specifically. And just to keep it, to start off basic.
Okay.
From you saying dancing, and, you know, you just recently stopped dancing, and doing the music, I want to know how, or is it a difficult thing to deal with trying to present yourself as an artist when you could sing a vocal and anybody can tell that you're an artist, but once they see that, oh, she's a dancer, do they respond differently? Like, do people try to dim down your light because of that, or has it been able to have people like actually help you? You understand what I'm saying?
It's been a double-headed sword, honestly. Maneuvering, because on one hand, people do respect me in another way, because it's like, okay, well, I don't got my hand out. You know,
right.
like most artists rely on other people, and, you know, they're always needing.
Right.
And then on the other hand, it's just like, oh, well, she don't need no help. She got it all.
She got it, right.
Yeah.
And that's what a lot of people think. They think, especially dancers and people in the nightlife, waitresses, bartenders, everybody, they think that just because we in the hottest club or we making all of this money, but people don't understand that some people have real responsibilities and real life situations and real things going on. And I can't imagine how much just to live regular, your day-to-day life, then to now studio time, and now you gotta get hair and makeup and looks and everything for videos and like paying for. Have you ever had to pay for a feature?
Not me.
That's what's up. And that even goes to show you right there that people respect you. Because as sometimes you know, people will sit there and be like, well, you're gonna have to pay this, or
I've had, when I came in the industry under like big playmakers, so it was their face card until it was my face card. So it was like, okay, well, they're carrying me, and then it got to the point where I just started carrying myself. Like, okay, well, I'm gonna be out here. I'm gonna be networking for myself. Like, all right, y'all showed me the way. Okay, thank you. Let me
take it from here.
Yeah.
So talking about face card, first of all, you're cute as shit. Okay?
Thank you, Skiddlez.
So, from juggling life, being an artist, working and hustling and doing all of these things, what about you? Like, who do you is all right? Fuck that. Is there somebody that you going home to, and is there somebody that is keeping you balanced, or is this kind of like a you finding yourself type of like?
So I'm not in a serious relationship. So when I go home, I'm going home to myself.
Okay.
I'm dating,
Okay.
and I do have potential partners,
Okay.
but I was engaged when I first started dancing. So
Wow.
from learning the ropes of that to trying to balance being a fiance or a wife to not going that way and kind of refinding and rebalancing myself on top of all the things that I just started doing, which is like, being out here in the streets, just partying every day, work, late nights. And so now and then quarantine. So now I just kind of sort of got to the place in my life where I feel like, okay, well now I can be acceptable to somebody else's energy. Like I didn't want that to be in that space because it gets a little drama filled, and it gets hard for you to like focus on pursuing your dreams and your goals. Sometimes, especially like me being a Virgo, I feel like if I love somebody, I'm falling madly in love with you. Like
that's the issue we got.
Get me under your skin. Like I'm going with you every day. I'm with you every day. Like I be forgetting. Like, bitch, you got shit to do over here.
Other shit to do.
And you over here, like, oh, come on, focus up. So I've been just trying to stay away from that girl. It is hard.
Oh, it is.
It's so hard, and it's like, oh my gosh, all these men are out here just.
So, question: are you from Atlanta?
I was born in St. Louis, but I've been here since I was 4.
So you from Atlanta? Okay. So is it just cause I'm from New York, okay, and not to bash all the guys from New York, but y'all know don't even do that, don't even do that, cause I'm gonna be real and I'm gonna be 100% honest. New York dudes are very fucking aggressive. Yes. And that's why all of us females from New York are extra aggressive because we have to deal with the aggressiveness. So coming here to Atlanta, I've been told many a times that I'm too aggressive. So I'm like, what the fuck? Like, are these niggas not hard out here? Like, what we got going on? Like, I noticed the South and y'all got hospitality and shit, but like, where the fuck at? You know what I'm saying? Like, let me know. So my thing is like, is it just an Atlanta thing? Like people, there's been them little posts and memes all over, like Atlanta is where you come to share, or this is the home of you stay single, or people, they double date and partner up and switch up and meetups and all types of stuff that be going on. So is that like something that you think is just an Atlanta thing, or do you just think like it's just the overall fucked up batch of people out here right now, and they not even worth giving the time or the energy to? Because I like the hope, and I wish that, like, there's still some good people out here. You understand? Like, they can't all be completely fucked up. So it's like, is there any, is it just an Atlanta thing? You understand what I'm saying? That I think is making it more hard for us to find someone, or
I think the root of it is that everyone is traveling here.
Ooh, but they
they're traveling here to escape and find something that's not really here. And so then once they come here, it's like, oh, okay, well, it's so much going in here that you get lost in
Atlanta is
in
fun.
The pot.
It's the fun zone.
Very, very fun, and it's very affordable to live here. So in LA, when
That's
I travel
what got me here.
When I travel to California, it's like my friends in California, they don't have time to be sitting around and coming up with drama.
They expensive like New York.
Yes, it's like they gotta work. So when I go out there, it's music. It's not like partying, this and that. And Atlanta is kind of sort of so easy here, or people think that it's so easy and so sweet here that they get lost in like the Hollywood lights. like this is becoming a new California, so it's like nothing. It's a facade. Everything here is a facade, and people are just coming here to escape the reality of where they came from at home. And it's like you bring your baggage here. You know, everybody's bringing their baggage here, thinking that when they come here, it's gonna get better. No, it's not. You're just bringing it here, and Atlanta's doing this.
Just keep going.
And so many people are not even from here, so it's like a city full of nomads,
bunched together.
Yes, everyone,
different personalities, different issues, but everybody's here to party and turn up.
Yes, it's like everyone's coming here to look for something.
I want to know what the fuck they looking for, because I was just looking for a nice apartment, a little pool,
even
a
that.
little laundry room, you know, shit we don't get in New York, because, you know, you ain't getting no laundry room.
Yo,
you go
I
to
can't
the laundry
believe that.
You're not getting no laundry room.
New York is so savage.
Baby.
Yeah.
I can't even tell you.
My friend yesterday was talking about how if I moved to New York, I would have to have a whole different mind frame.
Yeah.
He said, "Cause
you gonna definitely the little cute you."
He said, "You
gonna come back savage mode. It's gonna be little savage. Like you think the Laura Croft, it's gonna come out of her up there. I promise you." So, question. So, from being in the club, right? And you know, I've been in the club as well. For those who don't know, did a little shaking at his skin. But anyway. So my thing is like, what is like dating from either being in the club or just you dating and coming, you know, encountering people? What is like the weirdest thing? Because you know a lot of guys go out of their way sometimes to make themselves be seen, or especially in the DMs. Lord have mercy, y'all need to save yourself. But they do the most at sometimes. So my thing is like, what is like the weirdest thing that you have ever encountered? Like that really was like, not even like, all right, I'll say two. What is the weirdest thing that you ever encountered? And then like, what was the most sweetest thing that you was like, you know what? Aw, like, that was cute. Like, have you ever gave like your number to somebody just off of guilt? Like, oh, he was so cute. Like, or was it just like, no, he was too weird. Like, I got bad vibes about it.
The weirdest thing that has probably ever happened to me, I don't really have many weird experiences. Only because
that's good.
It's like I'm so quick to like
shut shit
down before it even become a thing. So nothing weird, but the sweetest thing that a guy has ever done. Like a lot of my Instagram fans used to come in the club.
They always do that.
Yes, a lot of my Instagram fans used to come in the club, and like I don't know, it's like one time somebody came in, a couple of times somebody came in, and they were just, while they were dancing me, bro, it was like they were giving me so many words of encouragement, like, and that was a little bit weird. Too, but I just felt like it was genuine. It was like, why is this person just doing this today, like right now? And it was just like, you know, like, I really believe in your talent, this and this and that. Like, all you need to do is this and this and that. And I was just like, maybe sometimes I felt like, okay, maybe that was God. And he wanted me to remind me today. Today he wanted me to, today he wanted me to be reminded of my bigger purpose. And I felt like that was kind of weird, actually. It's always weird when I feel like God is using people in the strip club, like dancers or customers. It's like, hello.
I done seen the most weirdest things. I done had people say, why are you doing this? You wanted, like, we need saving. Like, first of all, I'm not even doing anything wrong. Like, let's get it together. Like, but I just, cause I'm like, I can only imagine. You understand?
Being a dancer.
And I've done it. I did it. I danced.
Yeah,
you understand what I'm saying? Years and years ago, and then currently. So I definitely have encountered a whole bunch of weird ass things. But that's definitely good that you have not had any of those experiences, because a lot of time those bad experiences give people a wrong, you know, rub them the wrong way and then turn them off from what it is that they're doing. You understand what I'm saying? So I just wanted to know, was it kind of like of a situation like that?
No. The only, like, I've never gotten into any fights with any strippers. I've never got into any arguments with customers for real. Like, I kind of sort of peep energy so good. Like, If I ain't feeling the aura that's coming from you being across the room, I'm not coming over there to speak to you.
Yeah.
Like, I just try to make sure that my, you know, my vision and my hearing, like, I'm spiritual. Like, even if I'm in the jungle, bro, I'm still,
right.
I still got Jesus on the hotline.
Right.
You know? So.
For real.
I don't know. I don't know. I've
so
been blessed.
You know what I want to know too, because you know some girls dance because that's how they get their money, and some girls it's hard for them because sometimes that's not who they really are when they're at home. They're really to themselves and closed and everything. So being a female who is basically like, we're sex symbols.
Yeah.
From bartenders to waitresses, we're like, everybody's looking at us like, ooh. You know what I'm saying? And the outfit and the... But is that you outside of work? Like, are you the same extra... Well, you're a Virgo, so I would kind of say a little bit because I know I'm extra as shit. But, like, are you the same extra sexy, like, regular? Or are you, like, a tomboy? Are you, like, laid back? Or...
I am the same sexy Cookie.
So why Cookie? That's what I want to know.
My mom gave me that name when I was a baby.
Oh, shit.
So that was like, she was calling me Cookie. She wasn't even calling me Kiyana. She was calling me Cookie. So that was like my name. And then when I got in the club, I'm like, I need something that's like me. Like,
right.
I'm just want to be me. Like, I ain't want to make up no fake name and all that.
Right.
So I was like, I'm Cookie.
That's it.
Yeah.
So now, for as long as you've been dancing, how long have you been dancing?
I did 1 year at Magic, and I think this is like I was about to be on my 3rd year at Blue Flame. So it's almost 4 years.
About to be. What? Now, and this is what I'm gonna say, and I'm sorry to cut you off, and I just want to say this so people in the future who come here, at the end of the day, there's things that happen in people's workplaces and things that take place, and sometimes people want to come and share their thoughts, opinions, air it out, talk about it, say whatever they want to say. Don't shoot my ass for motherfucking having the platform for nobody coming up here to say what the fuck they want to say. If somebody come up here and say what the hell they said, I'm just sitting here sipping my goddamn tea. So please do not be mad at me because the show is juicy and we pillow talking, okay? Okay, so... Now, what happened? Because, honey, I just was like, she's not here today. Why is she not here? Because, you know, I still work at Blue Flame. And I'm like, why is she not here? And I'm just like, okay, what happened? Now, you definitely don't have to go into the names and all of that stuff. You understand what I'm saying? But, like, just... That all right? If you want to, that's on you. Because Rich is like fuck it, because we want
the tea.
So okay,
this is her platform to be, you know, open, so you can tell.
Air it out, whatever you feel. I just want to mainly know what happened because for one, I never see you as the rah rah, so I'm like, why?
Which is kind of weird. So it was my birthday.
On your fucking birthday.
On my birthday. That's why I feel like this is kind of sort of like. This might be like an omen or like a message.
Maybe this is the end.
So it was my birthday, and I'm like, yes, I'm going to work. You know, I don't have anything to do until later that night, so I'm like, let me go and make a couple. Maybe let me see if I'm lucky today.
Right.
It's my birthday, so I go to work, and I'm like doing good. I get there at maybe like 4 or 5 o'clock. It's about 7 or 8. I'm at like maybe $700 already. Like I'm gassing, like foot on the pedal. And so Brenda calls me to the back, and she's like, somebody said that you pushed them.
What?
Like,
you pushed somebody?
Somebody said...
Not to say you can't push nobody,
somebody
but
said
so
that
little and cute.
Somebody said that I pushed them. And I'm over here looking at her like, you think I want to put my hands on somebody else? Like, you think that's what you think that's what I came to work to do?
Right.
And so I just kind of sort of went off on her like, why are you calling me in the back for this childish? This is childish. You're being childish. This shit is stupid. All this shit is really beneath me. I should be out here making my money. She got mad. Like, I guess I was talking to her crazy. She was like, well, I could cancel your birthday party. And that was it. I was like, bitch, cancel. How about this? Ooh. How about I get the fuck up out of here before I slap you and her?
Oh, Jesus.
And so I just had to kind of sort of just make my peace. And then I had been drinking, but I wasn't drunk. So it's like
I was about to ask that.
Yeah. Of course, I'm gonna have my drinks at work.
It's your birthday.
Yes, but here's the thing. Why would you call me to the back, ask me did I push somebody like me in 3rd grade? So, and why would you even believe that? Is that my character?
Right.
So now I'm questioning who you are and what you think I am. Like, you know what? You shouldn't even be playing with me. Like, I feel like she was playing with me. I feel like somebody had made that up. I feel like it was like a...
So, did somebody really, like, who was this somebody?
I kept asking her who pushed me, but she didn't say. She didn't want to say. So you're being creepy at that. So now you're saying somebody's saying something, but you're not saying who's saying it. Because we could have settled it in the back. You could have went and got her and asked her, did I push her? But no, you didn't want to do all that. You wanted to be extra, talking about you could cancel this, cancel that. Somebody is showing their cards. Somebody's showing their hand. And it ain't the hand that I thought that I knew from you. So I was like, man, is she hating? Like, what's the deal? Like, what's the deal? So I talked to the owner, and I'm like, what the fuck? I'm trying to get my job back. He was like, go just apologize to Brenda. You know, you should be all right. I go up there. She don't even want to hear it. I'm like, okay. Well, 1K though. Why the fuck he told me to come up here and she ain't?
She don't want to hear what I gotta say.
Why you told me to? I could have stayed at home for all this.
Well, maybe what I will say is, and I know me, and then I always look at things from one side and then to the other side.
Right, you got to.
For one, I look at it like, okay, you went off for whatever reason. You felt that it was necessary for you to go off. You understand what I'm saying? Because it was out of your character for somebody to even come and stop you from getting your money to even bring this to you.
I'm a grown woman. I'm not 20.
Right.
Why address me on something that you know ain't even true? What are you trying to do?
Right.
So now I'm looking at you. I'm looking into you at this point. I'm not even looking at you. I'm looking into you.
So was it more like, did it make you, was the breaking point more for you when she said something about the birthday?
It was kind of sort of like, what you trying to do?
Were you already done from before that?
I'm over here looking at her like, what you trying to do? Shine on me? You trying to shine on me? Oh, okay. Well, I don't give a fuck. You think I give a fuck? I don't give a fuck.
And that's one thing I could say about us Virgos. We real quick to be like, man, fuck that shit.
Because it's more out here.
It's definitely understandable. Now, this is my thing. You know, when you say things or you have disagreements with people, you understand what I'm saying? Even if it's a heated argument and voices get exchanged, you know, loud or whatever. You know, days pass, as you said, you made the attempt to come near to make your apology. You understand what I'm saying? Which I would have still been questioning, you know, even though I'm apologizing for coming at you while I came at you, like, but I still want to know what was the...
Exactly, who was the girl?
So my thing is, while you made that attempt to go and do that, and at that current time, she shut that shit down. Do you still see yourself giving her some breathing time? Because sometimes, you know, people get mad that you raised your voice at them, so now they don't want to talk to you. But later on down the line, they may be like, you know what, I was wrong too, or maybe I could have went about it differently. Is this something that you see yourself to say, you know what, I'll wait till the end of the month, or whatever, and then, or you just, I'm through?
No, that's not in my character. That's not even in my person. Like, you want me to rely on you. That's not what I do. I'm relying on my higher power. This is not, you ain't. No.
You ain't finna have me underneath that.
Like, it's not, you're not, people want us to give the power to them, but you don't even have it. It's not yours to have. Like, I can't even let them think that I'm gonna be out here.
So I'm asking, right? That's another thing, and that's just, I think that's, I don't know if that's everybody, but that's definitely me, because sometimes people think that they doing you a favor, and then when they take it from you, you're gonna be fucked up. And but a person like me, that actually makes me go harder.
Yes, what do you mean?
You understand what I'm saying? But what I want to know is, because you said that you're not dancing. So are you not dancing just because you're not dancing at the Flame? Or are you not dancing because you feel like mentally this is something that you're done with doing?
Well, here's the thing. I done got fired from Magic, Allure,
oh, shit. What the
Blue
fuck
Flame.
Whoa. So now, wait, whoa.
So now
this is a repeated situation.
There's probably no girl in this city that has been fired from all three of these clubs.
So why the fuck was you fired from all three of them? What you done did in Magic?
Well, she said I wasn't consistent. But it's like, I'm an artist. How you want me to consistently be a stripper? Like, y'all gotta chill.
Wait, they got a fucking schedule?
Like, I don't know. She said I wasn't consistent.
Like what you were supposed to do
I don't-
Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday,
I
and
don't
Sunday,
know. It's
or
like-
like what
it's
the
like
fuck?
inside of these
I thought that
clubs-
y'all independent contractors. Like what the fuck?
Inside of these clubs, they be looking for one particular type of girl. But I'm not that girl.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not that girl. And you will not dim my light just for another bitch like to shine. Because that's not how it works.
So what happened at Allure?
Oh, the same thing that happened at Blue Flame. I cursed out House Mom.
So we know you quick to snap with somebody.
No, it's not. They be handling these. They handle these strippers like they handle these strippers. But I'm not a stripper. So
you're not gonna treat me like
you're
how
not
you
about
treat
to
them, and
handle
that's
me.
only right.
You're not about to handle me like you handle her.
That's only right.
It's not me. I'm allowing myself to be here, but this is not me. And you gonna talk to me like you know that it's not me. You're not about to.
Ain't nobody finna play with you, right?
It's not even about playing with me, but just have some respect. You see how I carry myself? Respect me like I carry myself. Don't try to handle me outside of how I handle me. Cause now I'm looking at you crazy. Don't do that.
Well, now y'all know why y'all won't see her at Magic Allure.
Now y'all won't.
Because she can't go to them motherfuckers. So, is there somewhere else that we could possibly?
No, you guys are gonna have to like. This is why I said like, and this is a little weird for me too. But it's like, you know, when you pray and ask God, like, man, I want to get out the strip club. I want to do my music. I want to focus on this. I want to do that. It's not like he was. In my eyes, he was gonna send me on my way.
Either way,
with 50,000 on one night. Like, yes, my birthday said I was about to get 20 bands. Like, yeah, all right, I'm gonna retire. I'm gonna just try to start a little storefront.
Okay.
No, in my eyes, that's how I wanted to lead a club. But in his eyes, that's not how he wanted me to lead a club. So I just gotta
suck it up.
Yeah, and the thing is, I read something in my horoscope. It was like some things were going to be forcing me to make changes. And if I did not go with those changes, it was going to be
go against you. You
know what I'm saying? So it's like, I mean, yeah, but I might need to just leave that shit where it's at. You know what I'm saying? Because to me, it might have been preventing me from furthering up my ladder of success. And I don't want to say that because, like, okay, yeah, I'm making money. Yeah, I can do this, do that whenever I want to do that. But I don't know. I feel like it might have been in the way. It has probably been in the way.
Well, it ain't nothing wrong with that. I look at it like this is when doors close, new ones open.
Right.
And at the end of the day, this is going to be a next level for you.
Yeah, I'm excited.
And I'm definitely looking forward, like, because, you know, I'm going to be on the Instagram. Like,
I'm excited to see.
I'm definitely interested to see the new levels that you have coming of you. What I definitely want to ask you is, do you have anything that you want to share with the people to let them know that you have coming up, or anything that you have working on to let them know?
Okay. So I've actually been in the studio finishing up my... I put out an EP, I put out an LP, so this is going to be what people consider an album.
Question, because I'm not too music savvy. What is the difference between the EP and the LP?
They're just... They're small projects to prepare you for your album.
Okay.
And it's just like step 1, step 2, step 3.
So the EP comes first, then the LP comes, and then the album.
EPs are like 5 songs.
And then the
LP is a regular album, 12, how many songs you want. So EP stands for extended play. So that's like a little 5 joint, you know what I'm saying?
So if you put out an EP, like why I gotta put out an LP?
It depends on what you want to do. You don't have to ever put out an EP.
Yeah, you could go straight to
an album. You
could
just do albums. But an EP, you can give them 5 strong songs, a couple of strong songs, if that's where you at with it. Or if you got an LP, you got enough songs and do an LP. But sometimes it's good to less, sometimes it's more. It's better.
Right.
Yeah.
So this will be my 3rd compilation. So it's titled "Love Me or Leave Me Alone."
All the fucking way. That is definitely a caption.
We're releasing it in October. I've been working with some really dope producers. And I can't tell.
Because you know me, I'm over here like...
I can't tell.
Okay.
And I'm on the NDA with this one.
So yeah, it's big.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've been working with I've been working with a legend. I've actually been doing more feature work. I did a record today. I think I have a session tomorrow. I'm really just trying to stay busy because I know that if I stay busy, then I'm just going to continue to get closer and closer and closer to my next big break. And things, for me, things always pop up out of nowhere. It's like I get a phone call, blah, 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 come here, do this. Next thing I know, it's lit.
Something that,
You know what I'm saying? So it's like I do know that God is the author of my success and He is the author of my life. So
Amen.
I try not to like.
Amen.
I don't trip too much. I just easy. Easy breezy. And then next thing I know, I don't know. I feel like everybody should just be more calm, like not let things get to us. Because in the end, it always work out.
It do. I think when you stress yourself out or you worry yourself out, you bring yourself more stress and more.
And it's like
just let it happen. It's gonna happen. Just let it happen.
Definitely, just let it happen and let things move organically. Like I'm just excited for this new chapter of my life, and I'm so excited. Everything is just so weird because it's like I'm doing this podcast literally like the same week that I got fired from my job as a stripper. This is kind of like a inclusive stripper music podcast.
Right.
It's like, so now I'm on this podcast saying that I'm no longer stripping as of 2 hours ago.
Right.
And I don't know. It's just, I don't know.
Well, let me tell you something.
Up.
It will definitely, it's going to go up.
Yes,
like, and you're so motivated. You have so many people that's behind you, so many things that's going on. It can't go nowhere but up.
Yes, and I've already been at my lowest, so it's like
it can only go up. So, you said you had a birthday the other day.
Yes.
What you did for your birthday, girl?
Well, I got fired. Yeah.
Like, minus.
That was my birthday.
Situation.
I got fired. My family, oh my gosh, they were so beautiful.
You had like a little party last minute because you hit me.
Yes, my family, like, they had like, we had like hibachi chefs.
Ooh.
And they decorated. We had like a nice table. And they got me gifts, money. It was just, my flowers. I don't know. They just gave me so much love. Like, and I felt like I could have been doing anything else. I could have went to the club.
And it made you feel better just being
It was
here.
like, damn, this is what life is about, family first. You know what I'm saying?
It
so I was just
is.
really blessed to be able to have my family, bro. Like, shit, I could have, no matter what, the world could be crumbling down.
Yeah.
But as long as, you know what I'm saying, I got those people in my corner, I don't care about shit. Like, it was love. Like, I told my mom, I was like, my heart is so full because y'all showed y'all ass. Like,
right.
You know what I'm saying? Y'all showed y'all ass. Like,
well, I'm still sorry about the firing.
Girl, listen, I got fired from everywhere. I got fired from every single job I ever had. Chuck E. Cheese, girl. Justice, girl.
Oh, what the fuck you did at Chuck E. Cheese? Like, come on now.
Girl, what happened at Chuck E. Cheese?
Like, it ain't that much, like, what you, somebody kid?
No, girl.
Like, what the hell?
Probably cursing people out.
Like, normal.
I'm not really the good worker. I'm not like the, I'm not the good worker.
Niggas say you have to speak to me accordingly because,
yes, I'm a good worker, but you gotta have to, it's like a different level of handling that you have to handle with me, like, because I'm just not that average.
Right.
I try to be, but it's like, I can't even be that kind of normal, like, you gotta.
Don't change. It's too many people out here being like other people.
Yeah.
It's very few of us that's actually being ourselves.
Yeah.
So
like,
stay yourself. Real shit.
Yes, those who mind don't matter and those that mind don't matter. What is it? How does it go?
Don't ask me. I forgot.
Those who matter don't mind.
Right.
Those who mind don't matter. And those that don't. You said it.
See,
you started out good. I had to end it.
I forget it.
Say the beginning part again.
Those who matter
don't mind. And those who mind don't matter.
Yeah. See how it goes. Dang, that is so.
Well, you know what? That's some. I knew it, but I didn't know how to say it. So I'm just happy
Yeah.
that y'all knew it, cause
It gets confusing.
Right. So before we get out of here, I definitely want you to leave them your handle. Leave your Instagram, where they can find you, Twitter, Facebook, Snapchat, If you got OnlyFans, like we promoting everything about this motherfucker. I don't give a fuck.
used to have OnlyFans over quarantine, but
I had it when it first
X-rated.
came out, and then it was like I thought I was doing something like, ooh, let me give them like panty of the day, like ooh, let me put on some cute little panties.
Yes,
y'all want to see panty of the day? Like yes. No, that's not what they wanted to see.
No.
Niggas is in the
You
thing
ain't slanging
like,
and danging. These niggas
Yo,
ain't hanging.
niggas was in the thing like naked pictures, mommy. I be like, wait, what? Por qué? No, papi, that's not happening. Like,
girl, I had to get off because
let
it
me
was
tell
getting
you
to that.
something.
It was getting
They
to
was
that.
like, oh, we'll pay $350 for nudes. I'm like, shit, I'm about to send them somebody else's nudes. But then I got so many fucking tattoos.
They don't know.
Girl, I tried to do
ain't
that
no
one
fucking
time.
happen.
I tried to get on Pornhub and video screen record somebody and send it. He was like, that is not you. And I was like, how do you
saw
know?
that
You
one.
know what fucked me
How
up
you know
one
it ain't
time?
me?
You know what fucked me up one time? My nails. So I sent a picture from a porn, like a video, and screenshot it and sent it to somebody to make it look like it was me. And the girl in the video had different type of nails, and I was on Instagram
That day,
with other nails, and the person was like, I felt like it was a meme. Like the nigga circled that person's fingers and then my fingers and sent it back to me, and I just did like,
Girl.
You gotta understand. You talking about horn dogs. These
Yo.
niggas know what all these porn stars look like. You sending them bitches that they done fucked a million
I
times.
wasn't, but I didn't even
mentally.
go
Oh
for
my
like
God.
a superstar. I went for like a regular,
Me too.
light skinned bitch that had like,
You be surprised who they know.
yo, like I definitely didn't think that
Niggas
nigga
be
was
on
gonna
Pornhub.
zoom in on the motherfucking picture. Like,
They're like, nah, your
damn.
lips don't look like that, ma.
Yeah, that's not your mouth.
It's
Like,
your mouth.
whoa.
I didn't even
This
think they
nigga
You got a
knows my
birthmark.
mouth.
You got a birthmark. I know about it. Your birthmark ain't there.
I didn't think they would care.
That shit is so funny.
They
But
care.
guys, please tell the
Oh, do
people all your Instagram, where they can find you, all of that stuff.
All right, so if you guys love good music and good talent, you guys can follow me on Instagram, TikTok at Kiyana Music _ and that's KIYANA Music. You guys can hit me up on YouTube at Kiyana. I'm on all music platforms, Tidal, iTunes, Spotify, Pandora, all that
She
good
on
stuff.
all of that shit. That's how much work she got, because she's
Yes.
on all of that.
I'm on all of that. And yeah, follow me on Instagram. Let's stay connected.
And I'm definitely gonna we gonna come back to this like
Yes.
later on down the line,
Yeah.
once you drop whatever juicy shit you dropping, so I could come back and be like, girl, that's who you was doing this for that. Like, yeah,
Oh,
so
wow.
I'm definitely
Girl,
gonna have you
you
back
gonna
for
be
that
lit because they from New York. So you gonna be like,
I hope it's Cardi,
no.
Bobby Schmurda, cause you know Bobby. Yes, we having you home, okay? Like,
Right.
ooh, Mano, Red Cafe.
Uh-uh.
Oh, see, I'm about to start. My mind gonna be triggering. I don't even know what's going on. But yes, I thank you so much. This is my first show. It's many more to come. Thank you for coming up here.
Thank you for having me,
I definitely
girl.
want to let all of y'all know out there, like, please be safe. It's a whole bunch of shit going on between the old COVID, the new COVID, the remix COVID, the Caucasian COVID, the black COVID. It's
All the
just so
COVIDs.
many different type of shit going on. People angry, walking outside. They just killing people. It's just a whole bunch of senseless ass shit that's going on out here. So please, people, please stay safe. And make sure y'all tune in every fucking Thursday. Like, I'm a dope ass individual. This is gonna be a dope ass show. It's gonna be me, 100% me. Like, the Bronx, the nosy, the everything. We about to have so much fun, y'all. And let y'all know, like I said, it's Virgo season. Next Thursday we will be here, will be my fucking birthday. So I'm letting y'all motherfucking know, next Thursday is going to fuck down, okay? We gonna be up in here, I don't know. I may have some people come shake their ass for me in here. This is Skiddlez. Y'all know how I'm coming. I may bring my singles. We gonna have fun next Thursday, okay?
Yes, sir.
But definitely, make sure y'all tune in every Thursday. Pillow Talk with Skiddlez from 9 to 10. I'll make sure I'm on time next time. Definitely, artists, music artists, models, R&B people. You could definitely send y'all music in. What is it? Black Ink Radio Worldwide?
At Gmail.
At Gmail. Y'all could send all of y'all music there. Females, if y'all want to do commercials, dances for the clubs, y'all want to sit there and throw a little snippet video with your little sexy little voice and promote where you gonna be at or whatever, hit me up. We trying to make sure we put everybody out there and make sure everybody get their shine and their love. Until then, later, y'all.
Bye.
Black Ink 125th, Brooklyn, Atlanta, Orlando, Indianapolis, Houston, and now